gotta ask this question, man. I just too many fucking people talked about it. I don't know anything about this stuff, man. So I'm curious. Like a porn or something? Is there you porn? You a porn star before?
No, it's. I don't mind talking about it because, like I said, I got no shame, bro. I'm an open book. I don't give a fuck.
That's what I felt like. Is they gonna ask him? Like, I'll probably ask him about it. Yeah, I ask everybody everything.
Because I get to address it. I mean, there's people who believe what they want to believe and will, not believe me if they don't want to believe me. But it is what it is. 2005, I think, was when kind of this like story broke, right? Like I remember it. I was playing in the WPT Championship. And all of a sudden, people were like, oh, look at this thing on Neverwin Poker, which was like this kind of gossip site back in the day. And they're like, it's you in this movie. And it's like this clip. And I admit, the guy looks like me, but like a lot of light-skinned black guys kind of look similar. And they're like, is this you? I'm like, don't even know what that is. And then it kind of took like built up steam and like kind of like became this thing on like calvinair.com. And people were like, oh my God, it's you in this fucking porn. And like, it got like crazy how out of control this was. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening? But it's like, it's the kind of thing where like, how do you defend and say how do you prove something is not you? You know what I mean? Like you can prove it is somebody by like checking an ID, but I'm like, it's just not me. And like, it is you. I'm like, it's not me. Like, let's just assume it's not me. Then what would I say? It's not me. So like, how would I do that differently? And I'll put it like this, because it kind of had wheels for a while and it died down and people make jokes about it all the time. And it doesn't even bother me because like I say, it wasn't like it was like donkey porn or like bestiality or anything weird, you know what I mean? Like it was somebody fucking having sex, I guess. I've seen foot things. Like I don't really I kind of hate feet. They kind of gross me out, but like I appreciate if a chick has cute feet. Like I like cute legs. I like nice tits. Like I like good women. Mm-hmm. But like it's not anything freaky to be fucking ashamed of. But like here's what I say: if there was some realness behind it, to be on MasterChef, right? The vetting process Fox does is like you've never seen before. It's fucking ridiculous. They have a private investigator and a psychologist. They interview you about all your history in your life. They fucking dig and dig and dig and investigate everything. They interview people from my childhood. Like they do all this because they don't want any scandals popping up for like, if like say you win their show or you're a big thing on their network. They don't want to find out you used to be some child prostitute or you were like, they want to find out some crazy history of you. and the funny part is the FBI guy, or not the FBI, the background, the forensics guy or whatever who does the background checks, the private investigator, actually brought that up. And he was like, well, we're going to look into this. So you need to, if it's you, come clean. And I was like, bro, it's not. You can do whatever you got to do. Do your due diligence. And if you come out with something, you let me know. And then they come back and they're like, yep, checks out. You can be on the show. And I was on the show. So, I mean, that kind of like was a little vindication, even though they don't like make that known. But like, if the situation were me, I would just admit it because I got no shame in my game. Like, I get down in the bedroom. I have a child. I've been in the bedroom. I've had sex before. I enjoy it. Yeah. I've been with women. I like women, but
so no porn, no foot fetish, none of that stuff.
Like
everybody.
He actually grossed me out up until I would say I've become more of a man. I can appreciate a woman with like nice feet because I don't want a chick with busted toes in my bedroom. But no foot fetish, no porn. Right. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm a father now, so like I can't do it. But if I was like not a father, I mean, I wouldn't have any problems with it. Whatever, bro. I mean, I know what I'm doing.
Bang bang. I'm with you on that. I mean, that's always been my backup plan. I'm just gonna make a sex tape with one of the females in poker and put it out there, man. Sell it.
Fuck, I think about it. Look at Kim K and Paris Hilton. Billionaires, not literally, but raking in the dough. Millionaires, 100 millionaires, all from sex tapes. That's the key, bro.
It could be. What about the other ones that flamed out? Tila Tequila, Farrah Abraham, the teen mom. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I'm glad you asked about it though, because I get to address it. I don't know who's listening and who actually fucking cares, but I mean, it's funny because I was actually this chick I met on a Bumble. I met this chick on Bumble like 6 weeks ago or whatever. We were chatting and it was going good, and then like it was funny because she just goes, "What is this?" And then all of a sudden one of those pictures popped up that people from that video or whatever, and I was like, okay. I'm like, clearly you've already read what you've read because you wouldn't just have this image. What's your point? She's like, what's the story behind it? And I was like, there's no story behind it, but I'll talk to you about it. And I explained, what I just told you. And then she's like, oh, okay. She's like, so what are you doing tomorrow? I was like, I see where you're going with this. You're trying to get, your feet licked or some shit. I don't know what's going on, but
maybe those are the Twitter DMs that you're getting. They think that you're into that. They think you're a sex god. I mean, it could be, you never know, but Hey, also,
I am. Word spread quickly. You know, one woman hears sex god, and they just tell their friends, and it goes around. But
God, it's a struggle. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people watching out there deal with the same thing all the time. So it's tough, guys. It's definitely tough, man. You might like the